I'm Alexander Coronado. I am Dallas's local Reiki master, horse whisperer, end-of-life doula, Engiomancy practitioner. I am also an energy worker, a Reiki master. I grew up here in Dallas. I was born and raised. Mexican family, Catholic. Parents are from El Paso and Juarez. I was born and raised here in Dallas, so. I'm a Dallasinian. Very familiar with it. I love Dallas. I love Dallas. I've lived all over. I lived on the east side, west side, north side, south side. And there's just something about it that I just love. I don't know what it is. I feel like I get the best of both worlds, of the urban and the country. But growing up, I didn't grow up on the farm. I didn't grow up around horses or animals or anything like that. Since middle school to high school, played clarinet for 6 years. Loved marching band. I did. I loved it. I'd always get chills during concert and marching season. I had wanted to do music. Electronically, maybe DJ. That didn't amount to anything. Then I got really heavy into business. I wanted to do business management. But I also loved art. So I was like, how can I be a business manager and also do art? So then I was like, an art gallery, a lounge. So I was just, for several years, just striving for that. Which I had for a moment in Deep Ellum, but it wasn't like successful or anything like that. It was just fun. Well, since I was raised Catholic, I had, started diving into religion and what it meant to be a Catholic, what certain words and prayers meant. I was always really interested in the paranormal. And then there was a moment where I was like, maybe I can become a demonologist because I want to learn, I want to know, I want to see beyond the veil and understand what's beyond the veil. I wanted to be able to solve problems or issues that others are clueless about and be able to fix them, So like some of my first tattoos are very religious, biblical tattoos that I took very literal at the time. But it started to evolve and I became more open-minded, I was just questioning everything and I was interested in everything. The verse, the meaning, the multiple meanings, the translations. So then in the process of that, I just became more and more spiritual and just started releasing the idea of Catholic and religion. I was like, this isn't me. This isn't who I am. I don't know what I am, but I know that's not me. And then somehow, by divine timing, I discovered Medieval Times was hiring and then started working with horses. And then somehow, in a very unique way, my spirituality evolved even more from spending so much time around horses. But then, being able to swim and maneuver through that, and maneuver myself, my energy, my emotions, but then also learning the ways of the horse and presence and observation. It was a very evolutionary part of my life, but it was so hardcore. The training was like every day. I could eat whatever I wanted and I couldn't gain a pound. I was riding 6 to 12 horses a day. I was like managing a 25 stall barn, doing payroll, ordering hay, shavings. So it was a lot of experience like crammed into this tiny amount of space, which was, you can't get that anywhere else and get paid for it. So I was beyond blessed. And I feel like I had one of the best trainers in the US training me. And thankfully he trained me from scratch, which to me just can't beat that. I did a little bit of traveling and then discovered that you could be trained or attuned for Reiki. And there's different levels, there's different attunements, different masters. And I was like, okay, this is definitely calling me right now. And then getting it done, the attunement was an incredible experience. But I also felt I was already in tune before I got tuned up. But then from there, it's like starting a fire in a drought in a forest. It just slowly starts burning and using and creating and destroying and preserving and all of it. And then really you just go with the flow. And I feel like energy work as a practitioner, you know, it becomes uniquely your own signature of energy. There's different kinds of energy from different, and they all have different names from different places of the world. There's mana, there's chi, there's prana, there's Reiki. And to me, it's all somewhat similar. It's all light. It's all colors of the rainbow. There's different flavors, there's different shades, there's different hues, but it's all energy. It's the force. I freelanced trained horses for almost like 6 or 7 years. And in the process of doing that was learning my worth, what I provide, the knowledge, the expertise that I bring to the table, how to market myself, how to hold myself up on my own. And definitely put myself into some really tough situations, really tough situations. But I'm thankful for them because as difficult as they were, as shitty as they had been, they were lessons I needed to learn that nobody was going to be able to teach me or show me. I had to experience it for myself. Sound baths, I feel like it's maybe one of the things I'm known the most for in the city, and that's something I'm really loving and enjoying. It's like I feel like I'm orchestrating this flow of music and vibrations from different facilitators and different energies, and weaving it together for people to just experience this. And everybody has their own very unique experience, but I want to continue to do that. That just excites me. That gets me so excited to do stuff like that. I feel like I'm helping people. Some people, you know, they might just come and just hear music, and that's great. That's great. Maybe they might get deeper sleep, even better. But really, I'm just trying to give people a moment to themselves to disconnect. In today's world, we get so distracted. We're so distracted. every minute of every day, there's something pulling our attention. Music, commercials, the radio, TV, food, companies, the whole system that we live in views us as a consumer. And we've gotten into this habit of constantly consuming, and we're just gluttonous beings, over-consuming, over-buying, over-spending, overeating, and unfortunately, it's just because there's so much programming happening through our ears, through our eyes, through our mouth, through our nose. I mean, if you look into the science of it, it's crazy. But big corporations know exactly what they're doing when they're using color schemes and fonts and sizes. They're drawing your attention. They're drawing your energy.